Hello, my name is Jay Farron, and I'm a Microsoft MVP. And today, I'll be talking about Office 365 Pro Plus, Deployment and Management. Get Office fast. This goes way beyond the installation of Office. For managed environments, most customers will spend months or a year taking inventory of their files, add-ins, and dependent applications. Then they will make sure everything works before deploying a new version of Office into production. Getting Office fast with Office 365 ProPlus means you don't have to spend a year finding that small handful of compatibility issues, because you can install Office next to the pre-existing Office version. It's far less expensive and more thorough from a testing perspective to let users report any issues they see, and when they do, you can tell them just to open up the file from the old version and then assess what is wrong. Office 365 ProPlus is built to simplify work and remain compatible. But as an added risk mitigation, you can keep your older Office version around while you do your transformation. Once Office is installed, you still get Office fast because all your users' customizations from previous Office versions load. Custom ribbons and add-ons just appear, and dependent applications interact with new Office suite. The user feels at home the minute the application launches. If the user's been using Office 2007 or 2010 with the ribbon interface, Office 365 Pro Plus is equally comfortable, but with a more modern and optimized for touch. Your Outlook email is even fast because Office 365 Pro Plus can reuse the existing Outlook data file, not needing to download gigabytes of content. Even if you're starting Outlook for the first time, it'll populate folders immediately with headers while it downloads content. Software updates also follow the Get Office Fast concept and do not interrupt people from their work. Updates are cached in the background and get applied automatically once you close and reopen your Office apps. Finally, you can keep Office fast with proactive health and performance monitoring across the organization using Office telemetry tools, plus enforcing the configuration settings you want with group policies. Getting Office fast is more than just installation. It's the mantra for Office 365 Pro Plus, from evaluation to runtime management, and also allows you to set up and keep current with new Office updates and versions as they become available. Deployment has been reimagined end-to-end. Office installs and runs on the local PC. It is not limited by a browser or no need for internet or network connectivity to be used. Office side-to-side means that you will not need to uninstall previous versions of Office in order to use the new Office. Streaming installations allow Office apps to run almost instantly, and features load based on usage. Works with existing Office add-ins, customizations, macros, and legacy Office file formats. Unobtrusive background updates with IT control. Support for updated testing and push deployment. Today's application virtualization improves delivery and update management of applications. Applications can be used before the entire application is loaded on the PC. Office uses a customized version of application virtualization to enable features to be loaded within applications as they're executed. This new delivery also enables virtualized applications to communicate with locally installed applications and Office add-ons. Finally, side-by-side version support means that you'll not need to uninstall previous versions of Office in order to use the new Office. I'm now going to do a demo to show you exactly what we're talking about. Office 365 Pro Plus has been designed to install quickly from the web or on-premise infrastructure. We are using application virtualization and streaming technology to enable installation times were a fraction of what they used to be with traditional MSI-based packages. This means you don't need to download Office, then wait for the installation. Let me show you. Right now, Office is streaming to the desktop and delivering pieces needed to launch Office. This will enable me to launch Office applications before they're completely installed. We've built this in to be installed from Office 365, local file locations, network shares, or private cloud environments. You'll see that once the first run experience pops up, we're ready to run and launch Office applications. No waiting for downloads or 15-minute installations before I can use my favorite Office applications. See, I'm using Excel. If you are used to Office installations from previous releases, we can compare just what we just saw with Office 2010 MSI-based installation experience. What I want to do is start an installation of Office 2010 to compare speeds with the new click-to-run based installation. To do this, I have a dozen Windows clients set up, and will show you how an IT department can use their favorite software distribution like System Center or script-based installation of Office click-to-run. Let's start the Office 2010 installation. You'll notice that even getting to the Install Now button almost took as long with the installation to be ready for use with our click-to-run packages. Now, let's race this installation with a dozen click-to-run installs and do that. I will just click on the Race to MSI link here to launch a script-based installation of Office click-to-run. Let's switch to a view showing all my clients. Talk a lot about installation times and flexibilities to install with technology that suits your need. What I think a lot of organizations will love is the fact that Office 365 ProPlus runs alongside older installations of Office. In fact, all of these clients have an older version of Office installed, 2003, 2007, 2010. The great thing here is that we've minimized the risk to IT for rolling out a newer version of Office. If you look, you'll see that some of the older Offices show that there is an existing version of Office. It says Microsoft Office, and then you'll notice some of them say Microsoft Office 2013 underneath them. While we designed Office to ensure legacy files, add-ins, and customizations just work, most organizations like to test and can spend weeks or months ensuring files work with new versions of Office. In most cases, everything works as expected, but the delay means that IT will take longer to get Office deployed, and for users to get the value of new Office apps. With Office Click-to-Run, you don't need to worry about that, because the users can fall back to the older Office apps if they need them, or if they find any compatibility issues with the new clients. So our installs are mostly completed, and once the Welcome to Office screen appears on all the desktops, then Office is ready to use. Let's look at the MSI for a second. Less than 50% complete. So we've just installed a dozen copies of Office in less time than it took to install Office 2010, and these installations are already usable. We see this as a game changer in how Office is provisioned to end users and how we built it to work with how IT deploys software today. Office, the paradigm shift for Office installation. MSIs can take 30 minutes along, based on deployment since Office 2000, to be offered as volume licensed media in the new Office. Device activation, highly combustible. The click-to-run, first launch, and it's up and running in about 2 minutes. It's the primary installation type for the new Office. It's linked to Office 365 for managed customers. User-based activation, highly customizable per device. Allows local admins to interact with it. Does not require AppV infrastructure or MDOT. Now, if a customer does have AppV in place, customers may use the click-to-run packages to deploy Office, and that's the recommended approach. The installs of Office MSI in a prime RTM state will take 10 minutes or so, but once you have the Service Pack, software updates, and install over the network, it could easily exceed 30 minutes. Some frequently questions that I get asked: can I use AppV with the new Office to avoid purchasing Office 365 ProPlus, or just use Office Professional 2013 with AppV 5.0? No, There is not a way to use volume licensing with the new Office and AppV, as it uses click-to-run packages converted and then imported to AppV. Click-to-run packages use retail or subscription-based activation only. There is not a deployment kit available for converting the MSI-based applications into AppV files, so activation cannot work, nor can Windows integration. In traditional deployment of Office, you can spend up to a year finding and testing files and add-ons, then train users before Office is rolled out into production. With the new Office and Click-to-Run, you can do minimal upfront testing along with user training and roll out Office much faster into production. Organizations with Office 2007 and 2010 can also reduce training, as users will be accustomed to the Office ribbon bar user interface. This means that you can quickly roll out Office into production, and once people start using it, they can report minor issues to you, and they'll always have their older Office installs to use as a backup while you do your transformation. Testing is improved because real users are reporting any issues they discover. Risk is minimized because they can roll back to previous versions if needed. Time to production is drastically reduced because you don't need to do all the upfront. Office 15 introduces a telemetry feature, making it easier for customers to take advantage of these features and prepare to realize Office as a service. 1. Maintaining health. Office telemetry makes it possible for IT to monitor the health of Office applications, files, and add-ons. IT can use the side-by-side deployment approach to rapidly pilot to user groups. Telemetry gives them the visibility into the status of that deployment and the health of the applications they use, showing them what files and solutions are in use, and if there are any raising errors. When errors are discovered, telemetry allows IT and developers to rapidly drill into issues, either from a central dashboard or individual clients. Examples might include missing ActiveX controls, issues from changed objects in VBA macros, file corruption, etc. One of the biggest challenges for an Office deployment is all about uncertainty. The telemetry feature addresses that by providing a customer visibility into the most used files and solutions in the company. Not only for Office 15, but a new Office Inventory Agent is included to allow for the discovery of this in use of versions prior to Office 15 and back to Office 2003. This approach allows customers to make informed decisions about what needs to be tested based on the potential impact of the solution. The health monitoring aspect allows us to know if the solution continues to work once we've started the migration. This information is only for the major version upgrades, but can be leveraged to understand how a regular update from an Office deployment service are working. Now, let's look at how the core components make up Office telemetry. We're now going to do a demo of Office telemetry. This demonstration shows centralized reporting of Office deployment issues, customization and add-ons, as well as the performance across an entire organization. You can use the telemetry to triage the impact of detected issues and easily see how many users are affected by particular errors and how common Office add-ons are installed and used. Additionally, you can use Office telemetry to block bad add-ons and solutions from being loaded on end users' PCs using group policies. Side by Side is a great migration aid, but it's not the silver bullet. Use this for transitioning to the new Office only, not as a permanent configuration. Office 365 ProPlus may be downloaded and used with on-premises software distribution tools like System Center Configuration Manager, the Microsoft Deployment Toolkit, or third-party tools. This slide outlines the process for a fully offline deployment of Office Click-to-Run. When completed, the assigned user will need to log into Office 365 ProPlus using valid user credentials within 5 days of the application's launch to activate Office. After that, activation will occur automatically without user interaction, and users may work up to 30 days without an internet connection. On Demand is a new way to use Office applications and can be used on any connected Windows 7 or newer PC. There are no limits to the number of PCs where the user can use Office On Demand. It is intended for temporary use on a Windows PC that does not belong to an Office 365 ProPlus user. If the user requires the full functionality of Office desktop apps, he can launch them directly from Office Web Apps or SkyDrive Pro. Typically, within 30 seconds, the application launches and the user has full version of Word, PowerPoint, Excel, etc. running. Apps not supported for Office On Demand are Outlook, Lync, and OneNote because their web app equivalents provide enough functionality. And in case of Outlook, we do not want to load an Outlook data file for temporary use that can easily exceed 10 gigabytes. I'm now going to do a demo on Office On Demand. Office On Demand is an exciting new Office feature that lets you use full-featured Office applications on any Windows 7 or Windows 8 PC. Jeremy's workstation at Contoso uses shared computers and invested a lot in Internet applications and virtual desktop environments. Even with an older Office version or no version of Office installed at all, Jeremy can instantly stream full Office applications directly from the SharePoint Online or SkyDrive Pro of the Office 365 portal. When he logs out, the files are stored on the cloud, and Office cleans its cache off the PC that he's using automatically. Now you can have a great experience using Office web apps, and if you need more editing process, you can download the individual Office program directly to your Windows PC. This table explains the differences between Office installation types. Click to Run acts as a replacement for the traditional Office MSI installations. Both are installed on the local PC and work without any connections to the Internet or local network. Both may be customized with Office add-ons and are fully integrated with the Windows operating system for file association and other extension points. Click to Run employs a user-based licensing, and Office On Demand is not truly installed on the PC. It feels more like a web app to the end user. It is always the latest version and cannot be customized with add-ins. Windows doesn't really know about it. There are no file associations assigned to Office On Demand app, and the apps are not accessible from the Start menu and must be launched from SharePoint Online or SkyDrive Pro. Once you log off and close Office On Demand apps, files are saved to the cloud and removed from local cache. Office On Demand apps will be deleted from the local hard drive within 1 hour of non-use. For MSI-based installations of Office, we can use the Office Customization tool for install time setup, preferences, configuration, XML files for additional commands like adding custom proving languages or forcing activation to occur at the time of setup, and group policies for configuration management enforcement. With Click to Run, we've entered on the side of configuration management and enforcement, and fine-tuned configuration should be performed by group policy prior to installation, and installs time controls are managed via the configuration XML file. And Click to Run specific setup calls the Office Deployment Toolkit for Click to Run. The Office Customization Toolkit is not available for Click to Run configurations. The Office Customization Toolkit for Click to Run enables IT administrators to use their normal software distribution processes to deploy Office 365 ProPlus. Since most well-managed organization users have standard user accounts, the user expectation is to have the computer with several applications pre-installed by their administrators. We provide the Office Deployment Tool for cases where self-installation is not possible or desired by end users. The Office Deployment Toolkit makes it possible for administrators to perform unattended installations and uninstallations while passing critical configuration parameters to the Office desktop applications, such as language, version, product software, update behavior, and the architecture, 32 or 64-bit. Software updating in an MSI-based world means users are often faced with 20 or more software updates when installing an Office suite. Click to Run will deliver updates to the user in the background and through normal application closes and reopen applications. Those applications will be up to date, completely unobtrusive to the user. Clients themselves will load a new build of Office Click to Run, but instead of transforming the entire package, only the update deltas or differences will be applied to the running applications, thus reducing network or internet traffic required to update applications. Updating options: automatic from the cloud, automatic from the network, or we can rerun the setup in software distribution. As you can see, this is fast, controllable, and minimizes the risk of deploying new versions of Office. With Office 365 ProPlus, we've reimagined the way Office is deployed. Streaming installations allow Office apps to run almost instantly, and features loaded based on usage. Use Office 365 both online and offline. Works with the existing Office add-ins, customizations, macros, and legacy Office file formats. Its unobtrusive background updates with IT control. Support for updated testing and push deployment. Your next steps: sign up for an Office 365 trial account, learn more about Office deployment tools, and read TechNet Library and the Office 365 Preview blog.